Good evening, Dario. I wanted to ask you about the current situation, both yours and the team. How do you see the team right now at this point of the season? How do you see yourself?
We're in a good moment right now. We had a good first month of the year, but at this moment we're missing two key players for us, so it's going to be a hard game for sure.
Obviously, you're coming up tonight against a tough matchup, especially when they're playing at home.
Yes, when they play at home, they play faster, they play better, they play with more confidence, they shoot more threes at home than away, so we need to be careful of that and of the rebounding and everything. They are a really good team and a good moment, but more when they play at home.
Thank you. Good luck tonight. Hi, Khalifa. Good evening. I want to ask you, how do you see the team performing, especially this last month?
We are good. We are defending better. We are playing better the last quarter. I think that's the most important right now, and we are more focused in the little details.
Obviously, tonight you're going up against a big team, a tough team. What do you expect from the game?
Just control our rebounds and be aggressive in defense.
Thank you.
That's the key. Thank you.
Good night. Good evening, Coach. This must be a special night for you. You're coming back to your home for more than a year. How are you feeling right now?
Good evening. No, of course, it's especially day for me to return to Arena, to Huesa. It's a special day. Good moments I like in Vitoria, and it's a special day, of course.
Obviously, this is a different Baskonia that you're facing tonight, but in some way, it's always the same team. What do you expect from tonight's game?
Expect a very difficult game. Baskonia, I think, improved in the last weeks. Today they have the roster complete, and they play with a lot of energy, especially in Huesa. It's very important for us to control their pace, their fast break situations, their transition situations, and it's a big game for us.
Thank you. Good luck. Good evening, Coach. We're getting to the point of the season where every mistake you make is one that you might regret in 2 months.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, true. We're in the, let's say, last third of the year. So, okay, for sure, results are important. We're still not playing finals, for sure, but it's true that almost every game is decisive. For us, it's important getting victories because we have the feeling that we lose some games that we had in our hands. Probably our situation in the standings is not the one we wanted, but it's true that we've been doing a lot of good things, but we didn't get results that now they're hurting us. And if we want to get on the battle for the play-in, we need to get victories, and let's start today.
Looking at tonight, like you were saying, Barcelona is a team from your home league. Yeah. How does this help in preparing tonight's EuroLeague matchup?
Well, for sure, we already played them twice. And we know each other pretty well, for sure. But at this moment of the year, okay, it's very difficult to say what kind of Barcelona we're going to see. I think that in this month, we saw Barcelona pretty solid. They move a little bit, the players. They're playing more minutes with Dario and Panther together. So they're looking for different options. And less minutes for Willy, but more mobile, let's say, less inside game, but very mobile outside. So I think that for us it's a challenge, meet this team, because, okay, on the league we played very good there, we won. But on the second one we made a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers that we were able to make them run, make them get easy points, and it was difficult for us to match up. We're playing at home, different atmosphere, and we know we have to play a very good game if we want to get a victory tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, getting this this game. One goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
Make the room shake.
Tough bucket. Nothing but string music. Hello. Oh! It's like a dunk contest out here. Man!
Make the room shake.
Oh, Nets!
The force is with Banner.
Oh, what a finish!
Azonia from deep. Are you kidding me?
Drills the triple.
Get out of here again.
Room shake.
They play with a lot of energy, especially in Buesa. It's very important for us to control their pace, their fast break situations, their transition situations, and it's a big game for us.
It's true that we've been doing a lot of good things, but we didn't get results that now they're hurting us. And if we want to get on the battle for the play-in, we need to get victories. And let's start today.
atención, basconistas, porque os recordamos que siguen las rebajas en la tienda Baskonia hasta el 9 de febrero. Aprovecha desde ya nuestros descuentos de hasta el 50% y no te quedes sin tus prendas favoritas. Más información en la tienda online o en la Experience Store. Mercado de dificultad, Baskonia.
No sabes, Juan. Pillé las vacas con alcohol viajes y todo como lo hacen. No lo voy a hacer.
Pues porque haces poco de vacas con alcohol y no sabes qué tal. Que dentro de un mundo de playa.
Bono de vacas, más de 50 años en millones de viajeros hacen que sepamos las vacas que necesitan estar con viajes. Sabemos viajeros.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
Here now, in this game, one goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. with devotion.
Make the room shake.
Tough bucket. Nothing but string music. Hello. Oh! It's like a dunk contest out here.
The force is with Banner.
Oh, what a finish!
Baskonia from deep. Are you kidding me?
Drills the triple.
Get out of here again.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Basque Country. Tonight, we are in Vitoria, where Saski Baskonia hosts Barcelona Basket in round 24 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Barcelona enter the Buesa Arena tonight in good form. The Catalans have won 4 of their last 5 games, including a victory over the reigning champions. The last time Barca faced Baskonia in round 8, they won comfortably. But in the EuroLeague, every game matters, so expect a different contest tonight.
They play with a lot of energy, especially in Buesa. It's very important for us to control their pace, their fast break situations, their transition situations, and it's a big game for us.
The Baskonia players enter their home arena this evening heavy-hearted. They lost in the Spanish capital last round. They were felled by a 3-point buzzer beater from Mario Hezonja of Real Madrid. Tonight, it's another Spanish foe with Barca coming to the Buesa.
It's true that we've been doing a lot of good things, but we didn't get results that now they're hurting us. And if we want to get on the battle for the play-in, we need to get victories. And let's start today.
Well, we've gathered the thoughts of tonight's 2 coaches, Joan Penarroya first, and then Pablo Lasso. We are inside the Buesa now for live images in round 24 of the regular season as Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz host Barcelona Basket. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the capital of the Basque Country. Buenas noches to everyone. Bienvenidos here to the Buesa Arena. Players going through their pre-game warm-up, and these 2 teams, of course, know each other well through the Spanish League, through the Spanish Cup competitions as well. So it'll be 2 teams who know each other inside and out on the EuroLeague stage tonight. Speaking of the EuroLeague stage, other games coming to you throughout round 24 tonight and tomorrow night. Žalgiris hosting Bayern Munich, Maccabi hosting Alba Berlin in Belgrade. Those games already underway. It's a Spanish affair as Paris hosts Asvel in the Spanish capital, and Milan picked themselves up after a difficult loss last week. Well, here's how the teams fare so far. Barcelona in that 7th position with that winning 13-10 record. They have presently a hold on one of the play-in spots. As for Baskonia, they're down the wrong end of the table in 15th, but they're just a couple of wins away from securing that 10th position, which guarantees them a spot in the play-in. You can see they've sort of plateaued there in 15th position. And you can see they've struggled the last 5 games. They've lost 3 of their last 5. By contrast, Barcelona come in. They're in excellent form. There's Kevin Punter in his first season with Barcelona, having made the transfer from Partizan Belgrade. Punter right there, number 0, top left-hand side of your screen. Look out for Dario Brizuela, the Spanish international, the number 8, had a terrific Olympics with Spain this summer. Sadaransky, the experienced Czech point guard. Jabari Parker also with Barcelona in his 2nd season. And we'll take a look here at some of the key performers for Barcelona tonight. First, it is Kevin Punter, 2023 All-Euro Cup second team, I beg your pardon, All-EuroLeague second team selection. He has started every game this season for Barcelona. Metu, Chimezie Metu, 9.7 points per game. He missed rounds 11 through 17 through injury. from Los Angeles, California originally. Had 16 points in the loss at Asvel last week. We'll talk more about that game as we go throughout tonight's broadcast. Good to see Rogavopoulos loosening up for Baskonia, and Tadas Sedikerskis also coming back from injury, going through warm-ups tonight, so good to see him on the floor. There he is, number 8, the captain, the Lithuanian of this Baskonia team. All eyes always on Marcus Howard, who last year won the Alfonso Ford scoring title, but he struggled this year, moves ever so well without the basketball. Trent Forrest in the backcourt with him, and number 95, Chimo Maneke, having his best EuroLeague season. This his 4th season at the top table of European basketball. Nicolas Rogavopoulos has never started a game this season. The 23-year-old Athenian in his 2nd EuroLeague season. He's already played as many minutes this year as he did all of last year, so he's rising in stature. Trent Forrest, the EuroLeague rookie, first ever EuroLeague season, had 17 points when these two teams met back in round 8. Baskonia came up short in that game. They lost in Barcelona 91-68. Chimo Maneke on the left, Jabari Parker on the right. Your head-to-head matchup tonight. Parker in his 2nd EuroLeague season from Chicago, Illinois originally. He had 18 points in that loss to Asvel last week. As for Chimo Maneke, the 29-year-old Nigerian, well, he's having his best ever EuroLeague campaign. Averages just a shade under 15 points per game, and at 6 rebounds per game. He's in the top 5 in EuroLeague on a team, Baskonia, that are the best rebounding team in the league this year. They gather 36.7 rebounds per game, and they collect 12.7 offensive rebounds, more than anyone else. There you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner just how effective they are on the backboard. By contrast, look at that, Barcelona, they average over 20 assists. They are first. They can really share the sugar. And when they met back in round 8, they won comfortably, 91-68. Jan Vesely was the MVP of that round with a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds. The players just going through a few more moments of warm-up. There's Pablo Lasso. He is from Vitoria originally, played for Baskonia. Of course, became famous with Real Madrid. Several seasons with Madrid, leading them to 2 EuroLeague titles. His opposite number, Juan Penaroya, used to coach here, was with Baskonia for 2 seasons before he found himself at the helm of the Catalans. Pablo Lasso, exactly right. He won those 2 EuroLeague titles with Madrid in 2015 and 2018. And in so doing, became the EuroLeague Coach of the Year as well. So, back here in his hometown, back coaching his former club. The players now, just a few more moments to kind of gather their thoughts. They get ready for some final instructions. We've got a bit more fanfare to take care of here as we commence round 24 in Vitoria, the capital of the Basque Country. Well, the Barcelona team come out onto the hardwood. They make their 25th appearance in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. They are 2-time champions. Collected their first title back in 2003 when they beat Benetton Treviso at home in Barcelona. Treviso were a powerhouse of European basketball around the turn of the century. They faded from that former glory. In 2010, Barcelona beat Olympiacos in Paris. They've been 5-time runners-up on 17 different occasions. The Catalans have gone to the Final Four. There's Acker, the GOAT, the mascot of Baskonia. It's always great atmosphere in the Buesa. This arena hosted the EuroLeague Final Four not long ago. Tonight, it hosts the all-Spanish affair as Barcelona come to town. Baskonia also their 25th season in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Very fitting, we are in the 25th anniversary edition of the continental competition. We are on the road to Abu Dhabi this year. Final Four for the first time we played in Abu Dhabi. Lots of excitement around that event coming up. The EuroLeague spreads its brand around the world. Dante Hall with some semaphore for the fans. Baskonia have never won a EuroLeague title. They've been to 4 straight Final Fours, 05, 06, 07, 08. More recently, in 2016, they were in the Final Four in Berlin. And they finished 4th. So always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Right now, they're in 15th position. They've got to get themselves into the play-ins before they can think about winning their first title. Well, here's your starting lineup here for the visitors. Punter and Sadaransky, Parker at the 3, Joel Parra will play the 4, and Youssoufa Fall, who used to play here for Baskonia, at the center position. So a homecoming of sorts for Fall. In fact, he made his EuroLeague debut wearing the same uniforms you see here in front of you. Baskonia start with the Americans, Forrest and Baldwin in the backcourt. Timothée Luau-Cabarrot, the French international, at the 3. The front court as well rounds out the starting 5. Take a look at our combined officiating crew tonight, who will oversee proceedings to make sure the game is played by the letter of the law and in the right spirit. We were here in 2019, right here in this arena for the Final Four, before COVID changed the world. Of course, in 2020, the COVID season, the Final Four was suspended. 2021, Barcelona were in the final in Cologne. They lost to Anadolu Efes, who claimed their first of 2 back-to-back titles. That's the last time Barca were in the final. So the players just getting a few more words of instructions from their coaches. They can focus now at the task at hand. Last week, Barcelona lost at Asvel. It's a tough place to go, Leon. A lot of teams lose there. They lost 100 to 94, but before that, they had won 4 games in a row, so they want to get back to winning ways tonight, especially against a Spanish rival. As for Baskonia, as I mentioned earlier, they lost a heartbreaker in the Spanish capital at Real Madrid, 89-90. Mario Hezonja with a mic drop moment, a 3 to win the game by 1. Rogavopoulos had a double-double, 22 points and 16 rebounds, I beg your pardon, 11 rebounds for the Baskonia club. Chima Moneke also with a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. But you got to put that loss behind you, dust yourself down, and focus over the next 40 minutes. So it'll be Baskonia in their classic red and blue stripe uniforms, Barcelona in their change uniforms with the yellow strips, and the Babazuros, as the fans are known here, the Bean Sacks. Oh, they love their basketball here in Vitoria. This arena seats 15,500. Opened in 1991. It's hosted the Euro Cup finals in 2010 and the EuroLeague finals in 2019. The EuroLeague Final Four was here. fall. The number 19 for Barcelona returns to the club, who gave him his first chance in the EuroLeague. Well, the ball's in the air and we are underway. It's round 24, first possession to the visitors in the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition, the 25th anniversary edition of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Bodies on the deck already. Parker thrown to the floor is a steal. And a live ball turnover ends up with a scoop and score. So good defense by Baskonia. They set a physical tone. Again, pressure up the floor. Satoransky gets to the dots. Fadeaway jump shot's good. Each team now with a bucket. Both teams playing man-to-man defense. Here's the high ball screen. Khalifa Diop dives, doesn't get it. Good defense by Barca. They're keeping everybody in front of them. And the defense leads to a 24-second shot clock violation. So excellent defense by the visitors. Each team causing a turnover. You can see what Coach Lasso thinks about that. Sometimes an image is enough. He was a point guard in his playing days, so point guards don't like turnovers. Great feed. Barker finishes in traffic. Beautiful bounce pass by Satoransky. Satoransky averages over 5 assists per game. You could give it. Luau Cabarro slices and lays it up and in. Yeah, great finish by Luau Cabarro. Just uses his length to good effect, gets to the window and converts. Well, fans, remember, you can track all the live in-game statistics on the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague website. All the W's.EuroLeagueBasketball.net. Just go to the Game Center and click on the link to tonight's game. So you can track the numbers as you watch the images and listen to the sounds of the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition. Punter now with a mismatch. Forrest hustles back. Punter lets fly. He can stroke it. Kevin Punter rattles home a three. His first points of the night. Punter averaging 16 points per game. He's in the top 10 in scoring this season. He was outstanding last year with Partizan. So much fun to watch. It's a little drag screen by Fall to try and allow Punter to shake loose. Somehow he got it back. Unstripped again. Well, Punter lost it twice, but the team retained possession. Active hands by the Baskonia guards. And Diop does a great job just standing in the way of Yusufa Fall. So it's a second bit of physical play. Good strip here by Forrest. That's the previous possession as Punter rattles home the three. That's as silky as you like. Baldwin in the paint. Silky smooth finish. You can hear Khalifa Diop calling the pick. Right now, Diop and Fall getting to know each other intimately as Satoransky drops the three, acknowledges the pass, but the two big fellas, I'll tell you what, there's no quarter asked, no quarter given in the paint, that's for sure. Yeah, great defense, great pass, good transition here, and really good transition defense by Baskonia. So Baldwin gets back quickly after the turnover and tips it out of bounds so his team can reorganize. That's the previous three. Punter with Satoransky. Satoransky's an out-and-out point guard. Punter a combination guard. He can score it, he can give it. Not to say that Satoransky can't score, but he's more of a pass-first point guard. And Hunter hasn't seen many shots he doesn't like. Another turnover here. They're starting to mount. These live ball turnovers that lead to easy baskets will drive coaches crazy. And Baskonia gave that one away cheaply. Empty possession as Fall clears the defensive rebounds. Had a chance to talk to Dario Brizuela before the game, and he said, look, Baskonia are a different proposition at home than they are on the road. They want to play faster at home. They want to get more threes up. We'll see if they could impose that style of play on Barca. Not if you turn it over like that. Baskonia with 3 turnovers, and at least 2 of them have led to easy baskets for Barca. TLC gets his feet oriented, can't convert. It's a good idea from punter, just too far ahead of Joel Para. Para just can't keep it in bounds. You can see he's tiptoeing along the baseline, but those size 11 sneakers, they cover a lot of ground. Another turnover for Barca. Their third as well. Forrest, top of the key, 3, too strong. Moneke, that's what he does. He gets offensive rebounds. Luau Cabarro, that's a hard-nosed bucket. He rises and gets contact with Joel Para, but he hangs in the air long enough to readjust and convert. TLC with a tough basket inside. Punter with a bomb. Too strong. Both teams are doing a good job defensively. Satoransky with a bit of Matador D. Well, Satoransky with a bit of Ole defense at midcourt. Allows Baldwin to score it. A great job getting through the screen. Punter was guarded closely in that one, but able to get the turnaround jump shot to drop. Nothing wrong with the defense there. Forrest with the asistencia. Chima Moneke shimmies along the baseline, and a treat of a pass allows Moneke for the easy stuff. Satoransky to the dots. His runner is good. This game's moving along nicely. We haven't had our media timeout at the midway point through the first quarter, so look for that stoppage to come any moment now. Players maybe starting to feel it, a little bit out of gas. Luau Cabarro, his shot no good. And Satoransky with the rebound. Diop with the foul. So this will get both sets of players to the benches here. We'll get our first media timeout after 7 minutes of play. Khalifa Diop says, you know what, let's all get a break. Everybody, let's get a break right here. I'm gonna foul so Satoransky doesn't get by me. Satoransky with the floater on the previous possession. Here's your score at our first break. Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz 12, Barcelona Basket 60. Well, how about that? Final Four tickets go on sale February 26th. We are on the road to Abu Dhabi. Etihad Arena will host the 2025 edition of the Final Four, the 25th anniversary edition. And what an exciting event to come. What a great pass there along the baseline. Maneke makes the cut. Punter going to work. Shows he can score at multiple levels. And Forrest with a tiptoe through the tulips. There it is again. Wow, look at that. Such a good piece of refereeing too, because Joe Parra goes up straight, makes contact, but no call. And kudos to our production crew who put these highlights together so quickly. Speaking of quick, Marcus Howard on the floor. That's Coach Joan Penaroya. Remember, he was here with Baskonia for 2 seasons. If you haven't been to Vitoria, nice small city. It's the home to Coach Penaroya for a while, and Pablo Lasso, of course, is from here. So returns home. Alex Abrines from the corner. Thank you. Welcome to the ball game. Abrines knocks down the corner three-pointer. Barca lead by 7. Good ball movement. Luau Cabarro goes right down the boulevard and lays it up and in, looking for one to come, doesn't get it. But excellent ball movement by Baskonia. Parker looking for contact. That is just cash. Jabari Parker, a little lesson from Maneke in the low post. Dante Hall. Got it. Dante Hall, his first season here with Baskonia. He is energy personified. Electric coming up the bench. Will block shots, will get offensive rebounds. Kevin Punter just gets on with it. I love this sideline break. Is Howard in the act of shooting? Referee signals it is on the floor. Good foul by Satoransky. Look at this. Dante Hall had some work to do in traffic and converts. So Punter gets a break. 2 young guards on the floor for Barca. Brizuela and Nunez. Juan Nunez, just 20 years of age. Uh-oh, this is trouble now. Yeah, unsportsmanlike foul on Parker. You knew as soon as this happened that this was trouble for Parker. He doesn't have an alibi. He needs to walk away, really. It's an easy call for the referees, and let's hope that Maneke is okay. So Maneke gets position. There's the up fake. And Parker comes down. I think Parker's trying to say, look, I had to land somewhere, but yeah, his contact to the head, and this will be unsportsmanlike foul for sure. The referees have already signaled it. Maneke just trying to get the license plate of the truck that hit him. There it is there, it's the double deuce. So Maneke will throw it twice, and Baskonia will keep possession. Willed the first one in. Let's hope that Maneke can recover. Still checking his, just checking his collarbone. Let's hope he's okay. It is physical. You can see how Abrinas just jams a cutter, then fights to the screen. Moneke. Wow, Chima Moneke showing some acrobatics. Nunez saying, hey, you got the wrong guy. What's this? Little hesitation. Moneke with the glide. Just can't convert, but he'll go right back to the free throw line. You can see Coach Benaroya. Moneke's having the best of his 4 seasons this year. Had a season with AS Monaco. He's been with Baskonia since the 2023-2024 season. Last year. Here's Nunez with his first touch. Sees a crease. Just missed. Dante Hall with the rebound. And the foul. Look at that authoritative rebound from Hall. The foul on Alex Abrinas. Willie Hernan-Gomez trying to get in the mix. There he is, Hernan-Gomez with that high-speed, low-drag haircut. Yadamat's on the floor. It was a good backdoor cut by Luau Cabarro, but he got his wire scratched with Simonic now. Draws the double team. Someone's got to be open somewhere. Yadamat's does just keep it up, and he lofts it inside. Simonic lays it up and in. Simonic, a late season acquisition. So Baskonia, who were down by 7, back in the game. Good closeout by Abrinas. You have to stay tethered to Marcus Howe. Oh my goodness! Dios mío! Dante Hall takes out the trash with authority. That is what Dante Hall's game is all about. Energy, effort, explosiveness. Stick this on your highlight reel. Not this, this is Yaramats with a foul, but Dante Hall down the other end of the floor. Here it is again. Dante Hall in traffic with the thunder dunk. Oh, what a great pass. Hernan-Gomez punctuates the pass, but it was a perfect bounce pass down the lane. Look at that, Nunez, the wraparound pass. And Hernan-Gomez with the punctuation. Well, the game's come alive here on back-to-back possessions. Hernan-Gomez just beats the end of quarter. We're level, 23 each after 10 minutes of play. Well, the eye of the tiger here in the Buesa. The locals were down 7. They got themselves back in the game. They're level at 23 each. Both teams started with a few giveaways. 3 turnovers each, but there've been some pretty passes. That one from Sadaransky, one better from Nunez, which ended the quarter. We'll see that soon, no doubt. Barcelona, the visitors. Kevin Punter with 7, but Sadaransky, the leading scorer, with 9 points, 2 of them right there. Baskonia paced in scoring by Timothée Luawu-Cabarrot with 6. Maneke with 5. Let's hope he's okay after that tough foul from Jabari Parker. And this, that might be tonight's magic moment. I love the wraparound bounce pass by Nunez. Just throws it down the gut. And Hernan Gomez knows what to do with that. Yeah, look at that, Barca with 5 turnovers. Oh boy. Coaches don't like turnovers. They especially don't like live ball turnovers that end up with baskets for the opposition. And 5 in the first quarter is 3 or 4 too many. There's Rogavopoulos. He's also, like Chima Moneke, having his best season in the EuroLeague. Never started this year, but he's playing close to 18 minutes. He had 22 points and 11 rebounds in that loss at Madrid. Well, let's get the 5s organized when we can. Howard, no good. Barca come with Brizuela, Nunez, Abrines, Metu, his first action, and Hernan Gomez. Oh, goodness me! Dante Hall with a block. And Simonic finishes the play. Well, Dante Hall came out of nowhere like a ghost. And he just swats it from Hernan Gomez. What athleticism from Dante Hall. There's Brizuela. Hernan Gomez trying to pin Dante Hall, who just throws him aside. Brizuela says, don't worry, Willie. I'll just drain this triple. Baskonia come out with Yaramac, Rogavopoulos, Howard, Hall, and Samanic, who comes to set a ball screen for Howard. Second foul on Nunez. That's the 3 from Brizuela. Watch this, Hall. That is just a strip by Dante Hall. Simonic trying to fight, and now we do. Couldn't get there. Brizuela, whoa, let's see if the referee's gonna review this. So the contact is definitely in the act of shooting. There's the foul. Dante Hall comes. Is it goaltending or not? Well, the referees didn't go to the monitor. You can see Dante Hall. They're chatting about it now. The Alabaman got a big personality, beautiful smile. Hall thinks he got it. Right now, he's just got 1 block on the stats. So Lasso says, look, I want to take a look at this. I can't say as I blame him either. Brizuela's trying to get the shot up quickly. So this looks like it's going to be a coach's challenge. Lasso was fairly animated when he asked the referees to take a look at it.
Los franceses van a revisar la petición del entrenador de Baskonia de Pablo Lasso.
Okay.
Which is the best angle. Let me do it.
Y mientras tanto hemos de recordar a todos los aficionados que, como sabéis, está totalmente prohibido cánticos, sonidos o consignas racistas, xenófobas o de carácter intolerante en perjuicio de nuestro club. Mesedez, alde nahi dezuena saiatu kontra ez erabiltzen. Eskerrik asko.
No, nothing. Going down, clearly. He's going down. Basket.
Well, it was a good attempt by Coach Lasso, and great work by our production crew. Remember, if you're going to block a shot, you have to get it either on the way up or at its apex. Once it starts its downward trajectory, you can't touch it as a defensive player until it hits the rim. Doesn't make the play any less athletic from Dante Hall, though, and that will certainly put a seed in the minds of anybody who's going to attack the basket. Hey, 45's in the area. Yeah, Yarmat's travel. Just picked his pivot foot up too quickly. You're gonna watch, yeah, he never established a pivot foot with that left foot. He knows it. Oh, great give. It's a super give, because I thought Willy Hernan Gomez was gonna get it. Instead, it goes to Metu. Just a sleight of hand and a look. And Brizuela this time with the assist. Great finish by Metu, who's got to absorb the contact of Samanic. And finishes at the rim. He's got one to come when we come out of the timeout. And again, Barcelona establish an 8-point lead. Comfortably in front here at the timeout.
A country, a city, loyal support, tradition, passion and pride. The red and white and the black and white, born into their blood. Basketball is the religion. This is the eternal derby.
Well, our next installment of the rivalry series, the Belgrade Derby, Partizan black and white against the red and white of Crvena Zvezda. Certainly not for the faint-hearted. Well, highlights here from this first half. Sadaransky had 9 points after the first frame, the leading scorer for the visitors, combining there with his backcourt mate, Kevin Punter. The two guards going to town. But then coming off the bench, Brizuela and Nunez. And the backcourt doesn't drop at all in terms of its output, productivity. Brizuela and Nunez with the best assists of the game so far. And Metu gets some love from the rim. It's the largest lead of the night for Barcelona at 9. They're on a 9-0 run. Can Baskonia and the rot here, this trip down the floor. Hall. Howard. Hall is unfinished as an offensive player in the low post. He's not great back to the basket. He just wants to get to the rim on offensive rebounds, easy drives. Still a ways to go in terms of his offensive skill set. Good closeout by Abrines. Yeah, Alex Abrines doing a really good job staying tight on Howard, and he's got good length as well. Arenas is about 6'6", and if Marcus Howard is 6 foot, he'd have to have some thick sneakers on. Foul in the low post to stop the advantage. Forrest with the foul. Metu with a long look at a three, and that is string music. Barca now up a dozen as they continue to establish their largest lead of the game. Oh, nice wraparound pass inside his strong hands from Dante Hall. Another great give here. The wraparound interior pass. There it is. And Hernan Gomez laying the lumber, just not hard enough. As we take a look at Barcelona's previous trip down the floor. Howard coming out, and you know, he's coming off a season where he was the Alfonso Ford scoring leader last year. And he's been clamped down by lots of teams. 19.5 points per game last year. Howard, just 11.9 points per game this year. Baskonia break. It's the right idea, just pass off the mark by Trent Forrest. Trying to give it back to Rogavopoulos, trying to thread the needle, and it's all too much. I think from Lasso. Metu shaking and shimmy, drops his shoulder, no good. Luau Cabarro back on the floor for Coach Lasso. We've got a moving screen here on Simonic. Nick Nunez just thinking he might have to get in touch with his dentist when he gets back to Barca. Yeah, you can see Simonic just leaning to the left slightly. You got to stay static. Lasso's just determined to get the last word in. Yeah, really good steal. And excellent head work by Forrest. He had to make sure he got his feet back in bounds. Now he goes to attack. Simonic powers it up and in. Great shovel pass inside by Rogavopoulos, and then Simonic, powerful, converts, has to catch it first, and then scores. So Baskonia clawed a few points back. They were down 12, 7 in it now here at the timeout in the second quarter. Well, highlights here from the first half. Tomas Satoransky with a great start. He and Punter combined with an easy lay-in there on that live ball turnover. Satoransky had 9 points. He was the leading scorer after the first frame. He got to re-enter the ball game. Still the top scorer for Barca. When does he come back in? We should say Barca play without Jan Vesely tonight. Vesely The round 8 game was outstanding. The Czech teammate of Satoransky, both members of the Czech national team. Vesely in round 8 victory. Barca won comfortably 91-68. He had 17 points and 10 rebounds. He garnered MVP of round 8 because of that performance, but not available tonight. Satoransky back on the floor now. Jabari Parker gets called for the moving screen. That's his second. See if he stays on the floor. So you can see there the 2 fouls on Parker. Moneke manages to keep his dribble just. Oh, great crossover by Forrest. And he converts. Great crossover and change of direction by Trent Forrest, and then he had to get inside. Tough basket by the American. Metu gets it up to beat the shot clock. I think he was trying to manufacture a foul too. Didn't get it, but he was able to convert the jump shot. Satoransky with a steal. Brizuela spots up in transition. Money. Well, great up and down basketball by Barcelona. They average 7.5 steals per game. They're the best in the league at taking it away. Now a 5-on-4 opportunity for the Catalans. Parker down the lane, converts. Yeah, just a flurry here from Barca. This will bring a timeout from Coach Lasso. And Barcelona reestablished that 12-point lead, which they enjoyed about 90 seconds ago. Lasso wants a timeout to talk things through.
Attack. Jump switch, jump switch, automatic, jump switch, and green form, last player, guys, last player, hey, I will keep up the ball to the corner, okay, let's go, now, we play one hand, good timing, good spacing, good screen, head, okay, help, use well the ball, one more to me,
Good finish here by Parker, transition 3 from Brizuela. And Barcelona established that 12-point lead. Metu's trying to get to the line, didn't need to. You love this drive from Forrest. Finishes in contact as well, which you love. So coming out of the timeout now, Baskonia, can they get a good look? Chasing 12, 4 to play before the halftime intermission. Metu steps hard, as does Parker, so Barca really hedging hard on screens. Such a good finish by Forrest, great footwork. Look at that. Baskonia led by only 2, the pass is too high for Satoransky to get on the end of. Rogavopoulos in space, knocks it down. Yeah, just good recognition. Rogavopoulos shows back to the basketball. Pass slightly off the mark, so he had to adjust. And this is a thing of beauty. Look at that pass, just a little bit low. That shot's never in doubt. Seven points in it. Both teams going on mini runs.
Here, try to receive. Here, stay in the middle, Trent. Trent, stay in the middle so you can pass to Vitos and me. Take your time on this. See if you have option. If not, second option. And then after the second ball screen, you're gonna have space and time. Okay? Vamos. Come back in this game. Let's go. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Stay on the game.
Baskonia now really have to concentrate because they've got themselves back from 12 down. Twice now they've done this. They just have to stay tethered to Barca. Sadikariskis yet to come on the floor. This Matt Hall has been terrific. Baskonia shows some pressure. Just some token man-to-man pressure up the floor. No problem for Sadaransky. Gets Barca in their set, so Punter back on the floor, runs into a double team. Punter in space, can't leave him. Shot just off the mark. Muneke just moving along the three-point line, no good, and Yusufa fall with the rebound. I don't think you can get over the top of the Sunday Times on his doorstep, but he can extend and finish like, oh, almost. Brizuela with the reach. I don't know why he commits that foul so easily. He's in good defensive position. He's got his man in front of him. Reason to foul there. So Muneke back to the line. Four of 5 from the stripe so far tonight. Next 2 minutes so important for both teams. If you're Barca, you want to extend that lead before the intermission. If you're Baskonia, you got to stay in there. You've only led by 2 points early in the contest. But you want to stay in touch before you get to the halftime changing room. Punter trying to break down Luau Cabarro, no good. Look at Rogavopoulos elevate for that rebound and then get rid of it quickly. Made one already. Make it 2. Rogavopoulos with the quick release. Makes it a 1-possession game. And this is a 10-0 scoring run here for Baskonia. Basketball very much a game of runs, a game of momentum swinging. And now, Another block, this one from Cabarro. Forrest in the corner. Pulls the trigger, no good. Look at Moneke hustle after offensive rebounds. That's his forte. Cabarro, 17-footer, no good. And Dame Sarr clears it out of the cylinder, but right into the hands of Trent Forrest. Low Cabarro shot, no good. You can see now why Baskonia are the best rebounding team in the league and the best offensive rebounding team as well. Well, they've knotted up at 44 each. With under a minute to play here before the halftime intermission. Satoransky had 9 points in the first quarter. Yeah, he tries to give it to Parra. It's just too intricate. Ends up as a turnover. Forrest to the Jets. Forrest to the window. He's trying to kick it out, but Dame Sarr with some good defense just closes down the space available to Rogavopoulos. He says, look, I've seen you knock down a couple. No more. Moneke with the stick back and rock the cradle. Well, it's a block that sets the break in motion. And then a whole bunch of rebounding to get the points. It's the third block for Vitoria. And don't forget, Dante Hall had one which was erased on a goaltending charge. Punter draws the foul. Chima Moneke guilty as charged. Yeah, right on the hand. Easy one for the referee to see. Now, how does... Yeah, so Coach Lasso's bringing in Marcus Howard, just manufacturing end of half situation. Teams will have gone through these scenarios many times in their training sessions. Both teams in the penalty, so Barca can't foul as they defend for these next 4 seconds. Punter, his first trip to the line so far tonight. It's a 90% free throw shooter on the season. The man from the Bronx. 8 so far tonight. Makes them both. So Abrines coming in to guard Howard. He's done a great job on Marcus Howard in the first half. Howard yet to score. Forrest with the basketball. You can see how Punter's shepherding him down the sideline. Really good defense by Punter. Keeps him on the sideline, and Forrest lost the grip. So Baskonia can't score to finish the first half. Punter notching 2 free throws for Barcelona. And you score at the halftime intermission. Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz 44, Barcelona 46. As we go courtside for some interviews. First, it is Thomas Satoransky.
Thomas, you guys have been making a high percentage of volume shots. Are you guys confident that you can keep up this scoring for the second half?
I mean, it's up and downs, you know. Obviously, right now at the end, we didn't have a good minutes. We didn't share the ball like we did in the previous quarter, and I think we got to keep going of playing the team basketball, because one-on-one, it's a difficult situation. We were able to score some, but that's not the key to the victory.
Thank you.
9 points from Satoransky. Wants his teammates to move the ball a little bit. Now, we're going to hear from Dante Hall of Baskonia.
You guys were you're able to get back into the game with your high energy. What else do you guys need to bring this home?
Just finish, honestly. Keep bringing the energy. Barcelona's a good team. Shoot the ball a little more, but the defensive end is really what's key for tonight for us.
Thank you.
Well, he's played some defense, that's for sure. 2 blocks, one which got erased because of a goaltending call, but that'll certainly just put a little bit of seed of doubt in the minds of anybody who wants to go attack the rim. As you see the head-to-head, 7 points from Dante Hall and 9 points from Thomas Satoransky in this all-Spanish affair.
Turkish Airlines, Motorola, BKT, and Adidas. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
First half highlights in this all-Spanish affair. Both teams a little bit nervous to start. Some turnovers, 5 turnovers for Barca, 3 turnovers for Baskonia. And some of those leading to easy scores. That could be tonight's magic moment right there. Dante Hall cleans the trash. Great pass down the gut by Nunez. And watch this, what a block this is. Dante Hall comes from nowhere. So showing energy on both ends of the floor. Right now, Barcelona led in scoring by Kevin Punter and Thomas Satoransky with 9 points each. Throw in Dario Brizuela, who too has 9 points, so balanced scoring there for the Catalans. As for Baskonia, it's 9 points from Chima Moneke, 7 from Dante Hall. And Rogavopoulos with 6, 2 threes from him. Trent Forrest has been outstanding. And plenty of scoring throughout the benches. Chima Moneke doing his bit. And what a great job offensive rebounding by Baskonia for what they are renowned. A final look at the numbers here before we bring you some halftime content. Bench points, 22 points for Barca. Look at that, 9 and 8 turnovers at halftime. Far too many for both teams. 10 assists across the board for the 2 Spanish teams in this one. Round 24, halftime. Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz 44, Barcelona 46.
When I was first born, I was 8 pounds, 8 ounces. My father called me 88 right then and there, so it stuck with me. Me and my mother, we do a thing where I call her, and then we just say a prayer, and then we go from there, and we just say, she tells me to do my best, and I say, God will do the rest. Every day I'm talking to my mom. She's been out here. She likes it. She likes the crowd. She likes being at events like this, because I always say this is a basketball game, but for these fans, it's like an event. So it's like you have to go to a Partizan game.
This Jones connection is clicking here for Partizan.
They pack this arena every night, and they support us, and they fight with us. So it's amazing just to have that behind you. I just want to continuously just establish myself, just being myself, playing my game, being aggressive, finishing around the basket, and being an energy guy and a vocal leader for my team.
Jones rocking the rim with a one-fisted flush.
I feel like no matter where I go, as long as I be myself, I think people will naturally accept me for who I am. And then also, to be honest, I humbly say I don't really care who likes me and who doesn't like me, but as long as people agree with what I got going on and what I put out on the court, it's always love from my side.
All the Yugoslavia countries, and we have like 15 of them.
Serbia, Croatia,
Montenegro,
Netherlands,
Bosnia and Herzegovina,
Finland,
Macedonia,
Ireland,
Spain,
the UK,
Portugal,
huh?
Portugal,
Portugal, Spain.
I'd really say Spain. Wonder Woman,
Green Lantern,
Deadpool,
Wolverine,
Hulk,
Hawkeye,
Ant-Man,
Green Arrow.
Let's do If only I watch more Marvel.
Apple.
Let's do kiwi.
Orange.
Maracuja.
Hell is that grapefruit?
Let's do lime.
Watermelon.
Dinya, how do you say? Pumpkin.
Oh, they don't want it. Look at the slow motion review. You still had it in your hand.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that was fun.
That was nice competing with you, brother. That was a close one at the end.
At the end, yeah, you crushed me on the country for sure.
Hello. Hello, this is Rokas Giedraitis, and this is Guess the MVP Challenge. I start from the easiest one, okay? This is easy. Navarro? No, Carlos Navarro. When I was kid, I was watching all the time. I kinda likes to shoot the same La Bomba shot. Oh, Nemanja Bjelica. 214, wow, okay. Number 5, Luka Doncic, that's for sure. The year, that was before NBA, I think, so I'm bad with the dates. 217, okay. Number 7, Mike James, yeah. I remember last year when he set the record of most scoring points in EuroLeague, so we play against him. Number 9, Diamantidis, 210 to 11. Okay, now I'm not sure. That's Childress or no? I'm not. Ah, come on. Milos Teodosic, 209 to 10. Okay. Tony Parker, 204 to 5 to 5 to 6. Okay. That's Kirilenko. Wow, 211. Wow. Do I know him?
Of course you know him.
Nationality?
I'm not telling you.
Nando De Colo. No? Yes, De Colo. This is me, Rokas Giedraitis. I found 8 of 9, and that was Guess the MVP Challenge.
Turkish Airlines, Motorola, BKT, and Adidas. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Well, welcome back to the Fernando Buesa Arena halftime here in this round 24 clash between Baskonia and Barcelona. There's your score. Baskonia down 2. They trailed by as many as 12 on 2 occasions. Led once by 2 points. And always great atmosphere here in the Buesa. Take a look at the stats leaders in their various categories. 9 for Moneke, 9 for Sadaransky and Kevin Punter and Brizuela for that matter. Look at that, Chima Moneke. He averages 6 rebounds per game. He's almost at that at halftime. Dante Hall, I've got him for 2 blocks. I think the statistician might have missed one. And then on top of that, we've also got that goaltending charge, which goes to be in another block. Well, right on cue, here's a look at the man from Alabama, Dante Hall, his first season with Baskonia here. He is gonna go with reckless abandon and finish off that miss. You gotta love that. That's a stick back with authority. Now watch this, he comes from nowhere and just strips Willy Hernan-Gomez. That's his block, and then look at this, he gets his puppies heading in the other direction. 7 points for the 4-5 and a PIR of 13. 2 meters 8 too, so you know he's not one of those guys who's a 7-foot guy. He's gotta get every bit of his body. He's got great vertical and energy personified. Here's Brizuela, the 30-year-old, played with Spain this summer in the Olympics. Stops on a dime right there. And then knocks down the triple. Brizuela with 9 points. He's got 1 in transition. Little shovel pass from Sadaransky. And Brizuela. Modern basketball, you can pull up for 3s in transition. The old days, coaches would say, hey, take that to the window. But if you can shoot it like Brizuela, why not? Here's the line on Dario Brizuela. So he's joint top with Satoransky with 9 points. And 9 points as well from Kevin Punter. So the perimeter players scoring. We're going to get the coaches coming to the change rooms. First, it is Pablo Lasso.
Coach, after that comeback to bring the game to 2 points, I wanted to ask you, what did you like most about your team in the first half?
Well, I think the way we stayed in the game, because we were not playing good. A lot of mistakes offensively. They got a lot of advantages running up court with some easy baskets. I think we have to stay solid offensively, keep moving the ball, find them for the right opportunity to get good jumpers and good offenses, because defensively I think we're doing a good job, but the problem is we're giving them too many easy baskets.
Thank you.
Well, here's a look at the shot chart for Baskonia, and we'll see how many easy baskets Barcelona got. They certainly got some early. Look at that, 15 points off turnovers for Baskonia. That's terrific for them. And second chance points as well, fast break. But you want to get those easy baskets, the transition points, the stick backs if you can. Keep that scoreboard ticking over, so you're not grinding down your offenses possession after possession after possession. Those fans checking out the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague website, where you can go to the game center and see what's happening. Žalgiris and Bayern Munich. That game finished with Žalgiris hit a sticky patch now. They come up short against Bayern Munich at home in Kaunas. Maccabi at home, they're home away from home in Belgrade. And Alba Berlin up 6 points. Alba, they'll take any win they could get. They compete right down to their toenails, but they've been coming up short on so many occasions. They play beautiful basketball. We'll see could they get the win tonight. And in this, the French rivalry, Paris up 16 against Asvel. They lost the first part of this. They lost in Lyon, so they want to get payback. Milan ahead of the defending champions, just 2. Look at that, Zach Leday with 17 points. And, Milan had a tough outing in round 23, so they're trying to get back to winning ways. So plenty of stats you can track in the Game Center on the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague website, all the W's.EuroLeagueBasketball.net. But stay here with us for this one, because with 2 points separating the teams, this could be a humdinger right down to the end of the wire. Back courtside. This time it's Coach Juan Penaroya.
Coach, you guys managed to build a good first lead, and then Baskonia managed to cut it back. What do you need to do better to actually win this game?
I think we need to control better our defense rebound in our different situations and our turnovers in offensive situations.
Thank you.
Well, the thoughts there of Coach Juan Penaroya. And you can see 9 points off turnovers. That's what Coach Lasso was talking about, giving up easy baskets. His team have got even more points off turnovers, so they'll be pleased with that. Just 5 fast break points. I thought Barca maybe had a few more, but the numbers don't lie. But look at that. They were shooting 67% from behind the arc. Mind you, they've attempted just 9, but 6 of 9 is outstanding shooting percentage. We've seen a few of those looks from Coach Lasso tonight. Marcus Howard yet to get his scoring account going. This season has not been nearly as productive as last year, the Alfonso Ford winner, who averaged 19.5 a game. Wow. That was one of the highest totals for a couple of years. So in 2022, Vasilij Micic won the Alfonso Ford Award with 18.2 points per game. 2023 was Sasha Vezenkov, who was your league MVP with Olympiacos, had 17.2. And then last year, Howard, 19.5. He set the record for the most threes in a season as well. But he hasn't been able to get it going this year. There you go, best performance honors for Dario Brizuela. So felicidades to him. I was just thinking, you know, Howard last year, he had Darius Thompson with him in his backcourt. So Thompson playing with FS. But Forrest and Baldwin are both terrific guards. Just has to get some understanding with Marcus Howard. We'll see when he comes back onto the floor. Well, here we are, second half action. If you're with us in the first half, welcome back. If you're just joining us from somewhere else, a very warm welcome to you. Bienvenidos a Vitoria. Buenas noches. And that three from Moneke in and out. Let's get the fives organized on the floor for Barca. Satoransky, Nunez, Hernan Gomez, Parker, and Punter. So an unusual lineup. These fives did not feature in the first half. Parker posts up on a little for big screen across the lane. Punter went to set the screen for Parker. There's your five on the floor for Baskonia. Forrest, Baldwin, TLC, Diop, and Moneke. That's the same way they started the game. Parker. It's a light call here. I don't think it's on Moneke. Moneke got all leather. I think it might be on Diop. We'll see. Look at Satoransky trying to make the insertion pass. Look at the defense of TLC putting all kinds of ball pressure, but watch this. Satoransky's going to go right over the shoulders. And that's where you want to throw it. That's a hard place to get your hand as a defender. So coaches will tell you, speaking of coaches, he's got some priceless looks. Coaches will tell you, you know, when you're passing, go right past someone's ear because it's so hard for them to get their hands there defensively. Hernan Gomez steps hard on the screen. Jump shot. Good. Kamar Baldwin with the mid-range jump shot. We've got a missed shot. Another foul here on, I think it's Khalifa Diop. He's pleading his innocence. And he's just fighting with Willie Hernan Gomez. It is fierce inside. I don't think Diop did much wrong there, to be honest. And so, you know, so often you want to try to put someone on your back when you're boxing out. Sometimes you don't have time to pivot and turn around. So Diop just trying to body him up. And right now, he and Hernan Gomez, two heavyweight fighters in a clinch. It's on Nunez now. This could be a spot of bother. That might be his third. Let me just check. Nunez. That is his third, and that horn will probably signal his departure. Nunez will go out. Well, Diop was wide open on that screen as a breakdown, and he had to look back over his shoulder a couple times because TLC wanted to deliver it earlier. That's a bit of vindication for Diop on the offensive end. Brizuela hooks his pass. Parker, little rhythm dribble, in and out. Baldwin behind the screen of Diop, rattles the rim. Good ball reversal here to Satoransky's having a long look inside. Parker's got a mismatch. And Hernan Gomez gets called for the foul. Moneke just exchanging pleasantries. Moneke maybe saying, hey, after the game, I can recommend a nice tapas restaurant for you. Could take the bad taste out of your mouth when we beat you. Good give, Diop. Can't convert. But if it's Hernan Gomez, that's two quick ones. Great give. Parker gets by, and well, Hernan Gomez didn't do much wrong there. It's on Parker, so that is his third. So Barca now in some foul difficulty. Jabari Parker picks up 3. Juan Nunez with 3. So Chimasi Meto will check in. Tough attempt inside, and Diop can't keep it alive. Good defense by Barca. Moneke trying to commit the foul to stop any fast break opportunity. Moneke having a word with Diop. Punter between the circles. When does Howard come back into the game? Nice pass. Hernan Gomez had to go up and get it, and then convert on the far side of the rim. Great agility there from the Spanish international. Of course, his brother Juancho plays for Panathinaikos. Long pass, yeah, intercepted. So Metu will get the steal. Satoransky sprays it. Brizuela can't knock down the 3. So Metu gets the steal there, but it was the ball pressure really which caused the turnover. Metu will get his name in the scorebook, but he'll have to thank his teammates there. Right now, Baskonia out of sync offensively. Moneke with the 3. And Baskonia have got themselves up a penny here at the midway mark of the third quarter. Dante Hall getting ready to come in at the scorer's table. That's the thing about Satoransky, you know, he's a pass-first point guard, but he can score. It shows he can score in the low post there. Beautiful D, beautiful finish by Baldwin. A bit of Matador D there from Brizuela. Hernan Gomez, quick release. And this game now has got good tempo, good rhythm. Both teams fluid offensively. Well, Maneke trying to establish position in the low post. Brizuela, dogged, determined. Deflects that out of bounds as he is appealing for it to be Barcelona ball. I love this move. Some Ole D there from Brizuela, but you gotta love the offensive skills of Kamar Baldwin. And here at the timeout, Baskonia, who trailed by as many as 12 in the first half, are within a touching distance here at the timeout. Well, part of our broadcast in the third quarter, Turkish Airlines flight time will identify someone who elevates, and here's Hernan Gomez. No, I beg your pardon, it's Dante Hall. And good to see a defensive player recognized for his airborne ability. I love this, look at this. This just shows you how long Barcelona have led in this game. So Baskonia led in the first minute, and then it's been all Barca. Baskonia had just a slender lead there a moment ago. Didn't show in that graphic. Remember, it doesn't matter what the score is through the game. It doesn't matter until the final whistle, which Baskonia learned last week in Madrid. They were up 2. Luka Samanic had made 2 free throws to put him up 2. And then Madrid came down the other end of the floor last few seconds. Hazunya buries a 3 to win it. That's a long 3. Oh, canasta! The tree play from Kamar Baldwin. As the shot clock is running down, and that one is good from distance. You can see how Hall just stands off Hernan Gomez when he catches on the perimeter. Hall getting ready to help out. Howard trying to defend Satoransky, and he does very well. Here's your top scorers for Baskonia. Notice that Marcus Howard is in there. He's in space now. They got to get it to him. There he, oh, what a closeout. What a closeout by Metu. And he was waiting for the ball. He's in space. I'm a huge fan of the bounce pass, but there, the chest pass probably would be preferred. The bounce pass sometimes a little bit slow to get it to his target. Rena's doing a super job closing down Howard. He just can't convert. Ah, what a nice tip. Metu with a tip to Hernan Gomez. Just couldn't get on the end of it. See if they get a touch to Marcus Howard. See if they get him going. He moves so well without the ball. Hall, oh, great feed inside to TLC, who lays it up and in. Cabano with 8. It's such a good screen and roll. It is so good. So Hernan Gomez sets the pick and then dives to the basket. It took a little while for this to develop. Another great bounce pass by Brizuela. You know, this is where the bounce pass is outstanding. Inside in the interior. That's a bomb from Baldwin. You know, bounce passes in the interior you love because there's so many hands in there. It was that bounce pass on the perimeter which just slowed things down a split second for Howard, allowing Metu to get the block. And Brizuela, how many assists does he have? 4 assists. I'll tell you, they're all terrific. Satoransky with 5. He's right on his average, but it's Brizuela and Nunez who've had peaches of passes. So sweet. Howard dispossessed. Now it's numbers. It's a 4-on-2. Make it a 5-on-2. Abrines pulls up. Got to get that because you had a 5-on-2. You had a trailer coming to the party late in Metu. And Abrines buries the 3. That's one if you don't make, your teammates get annoyed with you. Luau Cabarro from the corner. Got it. Just returning back to full fitness, he has 11. Maneke with 12, the leading scorer for the hosts. Brizuela with a horn set. Oh, Maneke's got a mismatch on Punter. And look how Punter fights to get in the front. Joel Parra trying to establish some help side. There it is, a switch back now. The running no good. Really good defense from Barca. Kevin Punter fronts the mismatch. Another good pass, and Parra, his shot blocked by Hall. Dante Hall with another block. Wow, exciting action here. At the end of the third, will it count? Luau Cabarro just looking for someone to talk to. So you can see Metu just pinning Luau Cabarro, who made that 3 down the other end of the floor. End-to-end action here for the last couple of minutes. Metu to the stripe. He has 9. First EuroLeague season for the man from the City of the Angels. Played his collegiate basketball in LA, the University of Southern California. Baldwin, guarded closely by Punter. And again, Alex Abrines doing such a good job on Howard. Parra with the foul. Hall just moves it on one. Good deep basket cut by Maneke. Joel Parra with the foul. Maneke from the stripe today, 5 of 7. He has 12, chance to level the score right here. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Now we'll see how Barca manufacture these last 46 seconds. Will they try to get a 2-for-1, or will they stay within the offense and work the clock? Brayton's the runner, no good. So there you go, they might get a 2-for-1 here. Rodriguez has to be careful. He's annoyed about something. He's saying, I got fouled. Might be a bit of Spanish in there as well. In any event, Baskonia a chance to get themselves in front. But Rodriguez definitely fouls Maneke coming out, and on the instant replay, I don't know that he has a good argument. Defense from Howard looked pretty good. So Brayton gets assessed the technical. That's Howard's first point of the night. So Maneke, 6 of 8 from the line. He's got 8 rebounds, 14 points. He's on track for a double-double. Maneke, 15 points, 8 of 10 from the stripe. Now, Barca want to go deep in the clock here. So try to get the last possession. Punter on the wing. Good defense by TLC. Punter between the circles. Eyeball to eyeball with Howard. Scorer, going at scorer. And Punter scores. So Baskonia have got themselves all discombobulated. I tell you what, it is a mess for Baskonia. When Punter scored, there was 7 seconds left. There's time to get the ball down the floor, plenty of time to get a scoring opportunity, but Baskonia couldn't get themselves organized. And now, is there still time left on the clock for Barcelona potentially to get a scoring opportunity? Referee's going to take a look at this. There were 3 Baskonia players trying to get the ball in, and Brizuela just hanging around, trying to make things difficult, and he did it successfully.
I understand. From the beginning. I understand. Okay. 0.4. 0.4.
Wow. 0.4. What's interesting here is Baskonia do not have any room. They have to play defense without fouling. This gives Coach Penaroya, the instant replay review, a chance to draw something up. Now, will he get something just going to the rim for someone to try to tip in, or will he get a shooter coming off some sort of pick action? It has to be a catch and shoot. So whoever catches it has to shoot it. And it's end line out of bounds too, so this makes things easier. Punter, there it is! Oh, it was perfect! Perfect execution of the end line out of bounds play, but Joel Parra can't convert. And you wonder, in a close game like this, could that miss have an influence on the final score? Well, here's your score for the time being. At the end of the third, Baskonia 65, Barcelona 64 in round 24 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Well, third quarter highlights in a game that seesawed back and forth. The quarter score, Baskonia won the quarter 21-18. To get themselves right back in this ball game. They've been led in scoring by their talisman, Timo Maneke, the only player in double digits. Check that, he has 15, but Timothée Luau-Cabarrot has 11. Maneke with 8 rebounds, too close to a double-double. As for the visitors, It's 11 points from Sadaransky, 11 points from Punter, joint top scorers. Remember, they are playing without the services of Jan Vesely. Alex Abrines also has a technical foul, and Jabari Parker with an unsportsmanlike foul. So those two have to be model citizens here in the fourth quarter. 34 points off the bench for Barcelona. Metu, 10 points off the bench for the Catalans. Well, this game perfectly positioned for a photo finish. And there's your spiritual leader, Timo Moneke, third quarter best performance honors, BKT sponsored. You can see the two Nigerians now. Abrines is all smiles now, but he was hot. He was a little bit caliente, a little hot earlier. Well, here's your 5 on the floor for the visitors. Nunez, who has 3 fouls. Punter, Abrines, who's done a great job closing down Howard. Punter shot, no good. It's Metu and Jabari Parker rounding up the 5 here for the visitors. Oh, what a good give and go. Moneke saying, hey, how about the +1? Can't believe it. And Marcus Howard with the foul. Well, Moneke, the histrionics, he's got to be careful. He might get slapped with a tee. He can't believe they didn't get fouled. So it's a great break. Moneke to Hall. I love it. The two big guys sharing it. Don't give it back to the guards. You might never see it. The bounce pass, the return, the finish. Moneke wants an N1. Does he have a case? It's an old adage, the hand is part of the ball when you're shooting. Parker, his shot blocked by Hall. Oh. That's a nice hockey hip check by Dante Hall, talking to the people in the expensive seats. Parker showing some guts. Love this. Dante Hall saying, you know what, fella? You're not going any further. His first foul. Oh. 3 blocks and a steal. 4 rebounds. Moneke needs 1 rebound to get a double-double. He's got 17 and 9. Rogavopoulos had the hot hand in the first half. That shot just off the mark. Metu going at Hall. Wow. What a velvet touch from Metu. He had to take all his low post moves out of his bag of tricks to convert that. Good foul discipline from Dante Hall. So Metu going against Timo Moneke, both of Nigerian heritage. It's a nice idea, but the pass just too long for Trent Forrest. Rogavopoulos there with the turnover. See, Lasso, I think at one stage he had the record for the most assists in Spanish league history. He doesn't like turnovers. Oh, what a great change of direction by Nunez to shimmy by his defender. And let me change that. So Lasso was the Spanish League all-time leader in steals. There you go. Punter to Parker. And Parker finishes. Such a good finish. Trent Forrest getting in the lane. We've got our 13th lead change with that. Rogavopoulos doing a good job trying to keep Jabari Parker in front of him. Another block from Dante Hall. That's his forward. Now he wants to run the floor. Maneke, like a freight train. Fouled. He goes into the Babazuros. Chiba Maneke, a man of the people. He might be running for office here in Vitoria. Right here, he's going to become the mayor of the city. Well, Dante Hall not giving anybody the freedom of the city from Barcelona. Hall with another block. And that sets the break in motion. This game scintillating. Baskonia up 1. The Basques over the Catalans. Well, Kamar Baldwin, his first EuroLeague season, he and Trent Forrest make for a formidable pairing. They're both highly skilled. They can put the ball on the deck. I love this. Brizuela playing defense like he's in a bull ring. A little bit of Olay. And then some range as well. Kamar Baldwin, 11 points. 4 assists, PIR of 16. But the one that jumps off the page here is Chima Maneke, 17 points, 9 assists, a PIR of 29, 1 rebound away from a double-double. This game on a knife edge. Maneke's been money from the stripe. He's 8 of 10 so far. %82 free throw shooter this season, so he's right at his season average. Just a touch above. Baskonia up 3. Their largest lead has been just 4. Maneke guarding on the perimeter. Nunez now goes out. Oh, will it go?
He's gonna miss both. This nigga's not. He's gonna miss both.
You can hear the game inside the game. Somebody from Baskonia saying, hey, he's gonna miss both. As the players trying to get inside each other's heads. Good crossover by Nunez. And Dante Hall with the foul. And you can see it's Chima Maneke who's planting the seed of doubt, so Nunez misses the first. Just a 67% free throw shooter on the season, makes 1 of 2. Here's Howard off the screen. And Abrines has done a super job just taking away all his space. Abrines good length as well to contest shots. Rogavopoulos, look at Kevin Punter playing D. You love it when your offensive talents can play a bit of defense as well. Love this pass. Punter steps into a 3, no good. Back comes Baskonia. That's a bomb! Just off from Marcus Howard. He's really straining to try and get some points on the board. It's touched last by punter, I believe. And there it is, Maneke with the double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds. So felicidades to him as he's trying to lead from the front. Referee's going to take a look. I think it's Kevin Punter who touched it last. We'll see what video shows.
I suggest you to go 25% look to check the whole play in the beginning. Okay, the full time. So we can see the change of direction and everything.
Yes, this is the moment of the touch. Okay? This is the last touch. This is now blue. Correct? Together. And then blue. Correct?
Continue blue. Okay, slash camera is the best. Okay, go.
Blue.
Blue.
Last touch blue.
Exactly, it's Barcelona.
Thank you.
Rogamopoulos can't believe it. Certainly at one view, it looked to me like Kevin Punter tipped it out of his hands, but referees see it differently. I don't know about Lasso. He's certainly agitated. Well, his club are up 2 right now. They got to dig in and defend. We got an eternity left in this game. 6 minutes to go. Down the gut to Hall, and Dante Hall one to come. Well, Dante Hall has been a human highlight reel. He's gonna catch the pass in the short corner. Watch this, he goes down the lane, right there in the short corner. Strong to the tin. And both Parker and Hernan Gomez can't stop him. Well, Hall can't convert the N1. Great hustle by Hernan Gomez to keep it alive for Barcelona. Kevin Punter gets a break. Nunez and Brizuela on the floor with Satoransky, the runner from Nunez. Whoa, the teardrop shot is good. So impressed with the 20-year-old's poise. And now it's Satoransky who's closing down Howard. Marcus Howard just shrugging his shoulders. I think did Hall get the tip in? Brizuela. Well, he saw some space and he attacks it. Lasso's just barking out orders. You love this. Brizuela sees some space like a American football running back. Who gets this? Yes, it's Dante Hall with the tip in. Great camera work here by our production crew. Watch this. Hall's going to come into your picture. Yeah, got the tip. So athletic. Hall now with 11. Brizuela with 10. 18 assists for Baskonia, 17 for Barcelona. Both well on track of getting over 20. Barca averaged 21 assists per game. They are the best team in the league with that total. They should get there again tonight. Deflected pass, so it's turned over. Hernan Gomez getting on the deck after it. 13th turnover against Baskonia. Metu can't convert, second effort, no good, but Hernan Gomez with the tip in. Barca, 6th offensive rebound. Howard moves so well without the ball, draws the attention, so Satoransky and Nunez switch out. Deep three. Up and good. Trent Forrest with the tree play. Baskonia lead by 3. The perfect riposte from Barca. Juan Nunez with a 3. We're level at 78 each. Samanic lifts. Samanic gets out of his skill set. Yeah, you don't want him doing that. You want him catching and shooting, rebounding, setting picks. That's out of his skill set. Can Barca make him pay? Satoransky's shot's no good. Nunez, Brizuela in space. That's no good. Look at the hustle of Howard. Look at the hustle of Marcus Howard. And the Statue of Liberty dunk from Trent Forrest. Well, Howard can't put the ball in the bucket tonight. But what a hustle play from your Alfonso Ford scoring winner last year. Getting his jersey on the deck. Metu gives it. Nunez converts it. We're knotted up at 80 each. This is a humdinger. What a ball game. When does Kevin Punter come back on the floor for Barca? Nunez is out of gas. There's Punter. Getting up now from the bench to report into the scorer's table. Howard lets fly. Canasta! Marcus Howard! Finally, for Howard. His only 3 of the night. He's 1 of 6. His only basket of the night, but the hustle play a moment ago just shows his desire to win. Metu with a mismatch. Elevates, he wants one to come, doesn't get it. We have got an absolute classic here as the 2 Spanish teams are going at it. Metu wants an and one, probably should have got it, but does well to convert. Baskonia up a penny. We've had 13 lead changes in this one. Barca led by 12 on 2 different occasions. Coach Penaroya trying to stay positive. He knows this gym well, knows this arena, was here for 2 seasons. Buck 45 to go. Alex Abrines, who's done such a good job of staying connected with Marcus Howard, picks up the foul. Look at this hustle play of Howard. You know what, when your offensive talented players can do this sort of stuff, it just gives everybody a lift, and Forrest punctuates with the Statue of Liberty dump. American to American. And watch this, Lady Liberty with a dunk. Howard trying to break down Abrines. Howard, unselfish, moves it on one. Forrest rises, that shot's no good. He's drawn so much attention, Marcus Howard. Barca, chance to get their noses in front. Nunez hooks it, Hernan Gomez, the floater's no good. Lack the confidence. And now Baskonia in no hurry. You can see Forrest signals, run through our set. They're in the driver's seat, up 1. Both teams in the penalty. Moneke, yeah, not the best offense from Baskonia, but Chima Moneke makes it rain. Chima Moneke makes it a 2-score game. Baskonia didn't have any fluency on offense. You can see they had run out of ideas. And then Moneke says, give me the rock. And he nets the 3 to make it a 2-possession game. And what's been an absolute humdinger here in the second half of this all-Spanish affair. Chima Moneke with a 3, he looks to the Raptors. He's already been in amongst the people. Now he looks to the gods. The timeout advances the ball into the front court for Barcelona. Now they'll have 14 seconds on the shot clock, as you see bottom left of your screen. They're down 4, so they don't need a 3 here. They need a basket. Parker rises, it's no good. And Brizuela can't keep it alive. So now, if you're Baskonia, Rogavopoulos comes off. You want ball handlers on the floor. Now, how did Barcelona defend this? Do they foul early or do they dig in? Brizuela steps off. So TLC, Howard, Baldwin on the floor for Baskonia. You got ball handlers. Barca trying to set a press, trying to trap. Nunez puts pressure into the middle. He traveled. Yeah, he definitely traveled. Kamar Baldwin with the travel. So the pressure from Barca causes the turnover. Lasso goes back to the bench now. He brought, it was Forrest, I beg your pardon, Forrest with the turnover. For Barca, that's their 11th turnover. So both coaches shuffling their decks. Again, if you're Barca, you don't need a 3, you need 2 baskets. You get whatever you can here as quickly as you can. Nunez, Brizuela, Abrines, and Punter. You've got 4 guards on the floor. Metu, the only post player. Nunez probes. The dribble drive is good. You'll take that. If you're Barca, you take a quick score, absolutely. And now a timeout here from Coach Lasso. Look at this little hesitation. Nunez, who's been outstanding tonight, sees he can go by Hall. And that's a brave player because Hall's got block shots coming out his ears tonight. He's got 4 blocks. And Baskonia up 2 with the ball in hand.
Marcus, Kim, Nikos, y Chima. Chima. sacas. Chima can move. Okay? Marcus, I want you here. Here. Trent. Tim. Nikos. Trent. Lead. Tim and Nikos. Tim and Nikos. As soon as the ball comes here, lead. And Chima goes to the other side. They will grab. 1-on-1. They grab. Chima. Get up front. Chima and man.
Well, what a game. It's a EuroLeague Classic 25th anniversary edition of the Continent of Europe's premier basketball competition, and this going right down to the bitter end. So Pablo Lasso taking a chance here. He's going to get the ball on his own baseline, so he'll keep the shot clock at 24. But remember, he turned it over last time they were here. Again, Barca come out in pressure. They'll look to trap. Luau Cabarro, long pass ahead. It's out of bounds. It asks the question. If you're Lasso, I understand you want 24 seconds on the clock, but you've turned it over. The previous possession, advance it into your front court, but that opportunity's gone. So now Barca will advance it into their front court. And you've got to look at that press break by Baskonia. Luau Cabarro was all by himself in a trap. So Barca will take it out, 20 seconds to go. They need a 2 to force overtime. They need a 3 to win it. This is your ball game. Baskonia cannot foul. Punter keeps the ball in his hands. Punter with Dante Hall, he wants space. American against American. Punter rises from the elbow, ties it up! Overtime beckons. Kevin Punter with onions from the elbow with a 2. And overtime calls. Punter, a little hesitation with the left hand, freezes Hall. And how often do we see it? Right-handed shooters want to set the shot up with a left-handed dribble. Kevin Punter with the deuce. And now, Baskonia one more chance to try to win this in regulation. So Punter's got 13, and no basket bigger than that one. He's just 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Hasn't been his best night, but 4 of 7 from inside it. And he had the courage to go at Dante Hall with 4 block shots. So overtime on the horizon, unless with 3.3 ticks, Pablo Lasso can go into his bag of tricks and come up with a scoring opportunity. So Lasso sends his charges out. He'll advance the ball into his front court. Howard has been quiet tonight. Could he finally have a say in deciding this one? Maneke, who's been your star. Vitoria still barking orders, so Barca do not have any fouls to give. It's Forrest, TLC, Rogavopoulos, Howard, and Maneke for Baskonia. 3.3 seconds, 3.15 on your clock. Ball's in. Forrest, if it goes, he'll win it. It does! Game over! Trent Forrest with a mic drop moment. Dios mío! Me gusta mucho, I love this game. Trent Forrest gets in the paint. And with a one-handed shot, the baby J, Forrest just spins on a dime, elevates over Parker, and converts nothing but net. And Forrest quite possibly seals this one. The referee's trying to figure out how much time is left.
0.5. 0.5.
half a second left. And Juan Pedroia burns his last time out. The baby J from Trent Forest. He just spun on Nunez and got into the paint and converts. Forest with 15 points and 6 assists. So Barca have got a half second left. Here's your rule, whoever catches it, shoots it. And I thought Pedroia perhaps should have used his timeout the last possession, but they had 20 seconds on the clock. He keeps it in his pocket wisely. And now he burns his last timeout. Advances the ball into the front court. Again, half a second left. Whoever catches it, shoots it. Baskonia have no room for error. They are in the penalty, cannot foul. There's Wela, pass in, and he can't get it off, so really good defense by Baskonia. And they win this all-Spanish encounter. What a fantastic game of basketball here in the EuroLeague tonight in the Fernando Buesa. Stay with us as we wrap this one up. On 2 occasions, Baskonia came back from 12 down, just wouldn't give up. On a night when Marcus Howard was substandard offensively, just 4 points from Howard, but he made some big plays, a big hustle play down the stretch. There he is, trying to make a contribution. And those two, Hall and Punter, at the end. Kevin Punter, I thought he had forced overtime. Baskonia had something more to say. And great to see the players embrace each other in what has been a stunning contest. Here's your final score. Baskonia 88, Barcelona 86, in round 24 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. Well, tonight's magic moment, my goodness. Our production crew are super efficient. Tonight's Motorola magic moment just moments ago. Forrest spins on a dime, and he gets to the halo. I love the little bounce pass from Moneke. Forrest elevates and converts. Watch this, he's gonna roll Nunez, who overcommits. He'll elevate over Parker, and the teardrop shot is cash. Forrest got it. He left a half a second left. He won't be happy with that, but Barcelona couldn't respond. What an outstanding game tonight. And Trent Forrest will hope to get his thoughts here. Hopefully he can talk us through this. I'm not entirely sure this is the way that Lasso drew it up, but you just love the ingenuity and the athleticism of Forrest. Well, stay with us, fans, as we wrap this one up. Look at that, Chima Moneke, a PIR of 34, 22 points. He had, I think he had 10 rebounds. That is not correct. He did have a double, well, they changed it. So we saw a graphic that he had a double-double earlier, but 1 rebound taken off him, so just 1 rebound short of a double-double. But a PIR of 34. He'll compete for round MVPs with those kind of numbers. Look at that, Dante Hall, 4 blocks. And that doesn't include a goaltending call. Just a stunning, stunning game. Well, player of the game, who do you choose? Do you choose this man here, Moneke? I guess you do. Or do you choose Trent Forrest, who won it? Well, Chima Moneke was so steady all night. He had those 22 points. Was making money at the free throw line, 10 for 12. Just 9 rebounds. 1 shy of a double-double. And here, the offense was breaking down. He said, fellas, just give it to me. And I'll knock down a 3. And we have the charismatic man courtside right now, Chima Moneke.
Chima, congrats on the win, first of all. Congrats on being the MVP again. Man, what a game. That was all heart, all effort from you guys.
Yeah, amazing. You know, I feel like we're just always in close games. We're always down double digits. So, you know, we went down double digits again today, and we will never stop believing. You know, our position isn't the best, but we've had 8 games this year that we've lost that literally could have changed our whole season. So you know, we'll keep believing. We got 10 games left, and the shit is not over.
What would you say the key to this huge victory was tonight?
Everybody, you know, everyone stepped up and made plays at the big times. I want to give a special shout out to Trent Forrest, though, just because coming from America to play in Europe, to play in the EuroLeague is not easy. And, you know, I remember telling him in preseason that there will be an adjustment period, and he's one of the best teammates I've had. You know, he never complains. He's always listening. He's very accountable. And, like, you see now we're seeing, you know, the Trent Forrest that I knew we would see. And I'm happy for him that he got his moment today, and he's going to be a big part for, you know, for us and, you know, for the rest of his career in Europe.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Well, I just had a quick look, and Baskonia have lost 5 games by 2 points or less. They lost 1 game in overtime to Olympiacos by 1 point right here in the Buesa in round 21. So they are competitive, as their leader tells us, and he certainly led from the front tonight with that performance. 22 points and 9 rebounds. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. PIR of 34 twice. Baskonia were down a dozen. And so Barca will leave this building, no doubt, thinking this one got away from us. Remember, they won in round 8 comfortably, 91-68. Not tonight, as Pablo Lasso's team came up with the win.
Coach, first of all, congrats on that win. That really seemed like one of the most difficult wins for you guys this season. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I think it was difficult, for sure. We hung on tough. When we were not playing good, we were making a lot of mistakes at the beginning and the first half, and they were getting advantage. There's a team that creates a lot of situations on transition. But then second half, I have the feeling that we dominate a little bit the game. We were playing solid defense, but okay, Barcelona has a lot of quality. And when we had the game won, we had to go to the last play. A little bit what Baskonia is the whole season. But, okay, today, we flipped the coin to our way. So very happy for the victory. Congratulate my players and quick try to recover. We have another one on Sunday.
I want to ask you about Trent, his game, the way he's progressed this season, and obviously that huge game winner tonight.
Yeah, okay, Trent, we knew it was going to take some time to adjust. It's a guy who never been in Europe. It's his first year here, and we knew that it will take time. I'm very happy for him for the game winner, but I think he's doing a lot of good things for us. And even sometimes he does things for the team that you don't see. But for sure, he's adjusting to our team, for sure, to the EuroLeague, to the Spanish League. But I think he's progressing, progresa adecuadamente, like you say in Spanish. He's progressing the way it should be. Very happy for him, because at the end, you always dream of having a game winner, and today Trent had that game winner.
Thank you. Congrats again.
Well, just on Trent Forrest, there'll be plenty of people Googling him tonight. Played his collegiate basketball at Florida State. Went all 4 years, which is not the norm for professional players these days. Had 2 seasons with the Utah Jazz. Was undrafted, so had to play his way onto an NBA roster. Did that with the Jazz. 2 seasons with the Hawks. And you know where he is right now? Courtside with us.
Trent, congrats on the win, and well, walk me through that last play, that game winner for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good play drawn up by coach, and I was just able to get to my spot and knock down the shot.
How did it feel?
It feels good. We haven't been on this side of these close games, so it's good for us to finally be able to get a win.
Both coach and Shima, who was just talking to, they were talking about your progression, the work you've been putting in, and how you've been helping the team. Do you feel you get into a point where you can actually, well, say you're proud of the work you're doing?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, my coaches and teammates, they all give me confidence. And, I mean, even when I felt like I was playing well, they still believed in me. And, I mean, yeah, just continue to work every day.
Thank you, and congrats again.
Well, from Alabama originally, just like Dante Hall, he was the man of the moment, shall we say. 15 points, and he put the ball in the deck a lot. He crafted ways to get into the paint. None more important than that final basket. He was 6 of 9 from inside the arc. Knocked down a 3 as well for his 15. And we've got Coach Penaroya now courtside with our courtside journalist.
Coach, obviously a tough loss for the way it was in the end. What do you think your team lacked today to get the win?
I think we play a good game. At the end, it's a 50-50 game. In the last moment, we have had easy three-point shots alone, and we missed the easy three-point shot with the good shooters. But the team fighting to the end, and it's the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough interview, especially, you know, for Coach Penarroya, who knows this community well, knows this building well. He was here for 2 seasons as a coach of Baskonia. His team did just about enough to win tonight. I mean, look at that, 20 points off turnovers. And defensively, we're very, very good. 86 points. You would have thought in another night that's enough to get you the win. 40% from behind the arc. That's bang on where you want to be as a team in terms of shooting percentage from behind the three-point arc. Just came up 1 possession short, really. And in terms of turnovers, which is something you always want to try to control, they had 11 turnovers, which is bang on. You want to be under 12 throughout a game. Well, let's wrap this one up with a few stats and some highlights. For Barcelona, they had 7 players in double digits. They had 18 assists. Hernan Gomez, 11, Sadaransky, 11, Parker, 10, Nunez, 10, Metu leading scorer with 15, Punter, 13, including a 2, which was gonna send it to overtime, Brizuela with 11. As for Baskonia, the winners, paced in scoring by this man here, Chima Moneke, a double deuce for him, Dante Hall at 11, Trent Forrest, 15, including the game winner. Look at this play by Marcus Howard, and that says volumes about how his desire to try and help the club. Moneke with a timely 3 there when the offense was breaking down. A total team performance. And right there, Forrest gets to his spot and converts. Confidence from Coach Lasso. Baskonia had 21 assists. And that helped him to get over the top. Remember, this is the best rebounding team in the league. 33 rebounds tonight, a little bit shy of what they usually get. Those 16 turnovers they'll need to correct, but they'll be happy with those 21 assists. Both teams relatively good from the stripe. And what a great night in the EuroLeague as we bring the results here. So Baskonia win a close one. Milan beat the defending champions who've run into a bit of a tough spot. Paris win the French derby. Alba Berlin with a win finally on the road. Their 4th win of the season. And Bayern win in Kaunas. Žalgiris also hitting a tough patch. They started the season so brightly. We'll get a chance to take a look at the table here. Right on cue. So Barcelona fall to 9th with that 13-11 record. Baskonia get a precious win. They improve their record to 10-14, still in 15th position, but just a couple of wins, 3 wins off one of those coveted top 10 spots. Remember, 1-6 playoffs, 7, 8, 9, 10 get a play-in spot.
Panathinaikos welcome Fenerbahce.
Oh, count it! Boom, gone. Oh my word. Oh, get out of here. What did I just see? Well, the next edition of our rivalry series, that is tasty. Panathinaikos hosting Fenerbahce. The Greeks hosting the Turks. Both those teams up in the top half of the table. Looking ahead to next week, Baskonia go on the road at Monaco, and it's Maccabi Tel Aviv at home for Barcelona. For me, Liam Canny, it is adios from Vitoria. Join us tomorrow for continuing coverage in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Turkish Airlines EuroLeague in association with
algunos. Por eso que si queremos.
¿Puedo pasar?
¿Nos dejáis, chicos?
Sí, al vestidor.
¿Tú piensas que es mejor pedir perdón que permiso?
Venga.
Oos, make sure you smile.
Thank you, brother.
Sapuni în uste, mă. Trebuie mi să-i dală, să am o posibilitate.
And that's the end live, right?
Somebody do something. Dobro, pogodi, htio sam njega sam ja. Okay. Show your body.
I'm accidental.
Ah, que está de...
He here talk first.
Está encima todavía.
Esperamos, sí. Jugamos juego atrás. Bravo. Nice match.
Very well.
This is me. Yep. This is literally yes. Even if you got scared to take the freedom, you're the same for yourself. At the end. Why did you're supposed to run straight away. I seen you stay, so I'm the one that took off. That guy, you come to be next to him. So then you're supposed to go straight away. I passed it to him. No, I was doing this. Exactly. Why are you doing that? Because you come to be next to him. If you just took off, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to stay. You're doing this. I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna go. And I was open. Maybe you're right. No, what the fuck is this? Come on. But at the end, let's say drink that. Heartache every time. Fucking heart. Say hello to your mom. Oh, family. I love you. To say this in the biggest
I say it like this.
Come super close to me. He said, "Watch your feet," like he's talking to you. That was one of the points.
She asked you to make you?
No, you can't honestly.
What I said.
There you go.
What? Really?
So they paid $1 million? I don't know.
No más.
See you guys. Next match.
Ya tengo que hacer algo en castellano, todo y te traduce, ¿vale? A ver. Buenas noches a todos. Empezamos con la repaso postpartido con Joan Peñarroya, entrenador del Barça. Cuando quieras ver un documento del partido.
Bien, buenas noches. Primero felicitar evidentemente a Baskonia por la victoria. Partido igualado, que evidentemente podría haber ganado cualquiera, que pequeños detalles o grandes detalles, algunos hacen que se nos escape al final. Creo que empezamos bien, empezamos dominando, tenemos problemas con pérdidas en la primera parte y no dominando como deberíamos el rebote defensivo, y 2-3 malos minutos finales en el segundo cuarto no nos permiten irnos con ventaja en el marcador. Y la segunda parte es un toma y daca, y hay momentos importantes en los que pues bueno, nosotros fallamos ahí 2 o 3 tiros librados triples importantes, una situación también de Billy me parece que era clara, y ahí pues por ejemplo Chima mete un triple de mucho mérito, un último cuarto en el que jugamos 8 tiros más que el rival, pero que somos incapaces de conseguir la victoria en situaciones de ataque, ¿no? Pero es evidente que ese 70% en tiro de 2 de Baskonia es una situación de la cual no tenemos que estar contentos y nos tiene que preocupar, ¿no? Hay que proteger mejor nuestra zona, hay que intimidar más, hay que cambiar más tiros. Es muy difícil y estoy contento porque el equipo ha competido muy bien, ha competido hasta el final, incluso 4 abajo cuando peor lo teníamos hemos generado 2 pérdidas del rival, pero ese 70% nos hace daño.
Good evening. Congratulations to Baskonia for the win. It was quite a close game. Could have gone anyway. Small or big details made the difference. In this case, made it lose. We started dominating. Baskonia had some easy shots. Our defense and the rebound was poor, and we didn't manage to get an advantage for the second half. Again, it was a coming and going kind of match in the second half. We missed some 3-point shots. Willie had a clear shot as well that he didn't make, which after Chima scored a great 3-point shot. We had 8 shots more than the rival, but didn't help us to win in attack. 70% in 2-point shots by Baskonia affected us a lot. I'm not happy for that. We have to defend better, but the team competed well, even at the end, you know. But like I said, that 70% ratio hurt us a lot.
Muchas gracias. Vamos con preguntas para Joan, Richie.
Muy buenas, Joan. Bienvenido a Vitoria, coach. Hablabas en la previa, ¿no?, de las bajas que eran importantes, ¿no?, de Bessel y de Anderson. Es lo que le ha faltado hoy al equipo, lo que aportan estos jugadores, ¿no?, con el rebote, con el físico. Y luego, ¿cómo has visto esos instantes finales en los que parecía que Baskonia tenía el partido, pero ha insistido en que llegaseis hasta el final con vida?
No, teníamos el roster que tenemos, la competición es muy larga, hay muchos partidos. Es evidente que nos faltaban jugadores importantes, pero los que habían también lo son, entonces no. Los que estábamos, creo que hemos competido bastante bien, con los detalles que ya he comentado. Sí que es verdad que llegamos con esos 4 puntos de desventaja por nuestro desacierto en tiros más fáciles seguramente al final que no los que ha tenido Baskonia en esos momentos finales. Bueno, esto es baloncesto, ¿no? Juego de acierto y de errores, y en esos minutos finales es evidente que ellos han tenido más acierto, pero estoy muy contento de, bueno, con esos 4 puntos abajo, esos 40 y pico segundos, hemos provocado 2 pérdidas del rival, hemos empatado el partido. Bueno, han jugado una situación final en la que Forres ha encontrado una situación muy buena y pues de ahí se llevan la victoria.
Sí, Walter.
Sí, buenas, Joan. Has vuelto al Buesa, ovacionado por el público. Pues bueno, un poquito las sensaciones y los sentimientos que has tenido, porque además ha estado bien la ovación, ¿no? ¿La has devuelto?
No, agradecido. Yo he estado muy bien aquí, lo sabéis. Me he sentido muy arropado por la gente, por los seguidores, sobre todo en el Buesa. Estuve 1 año y pico y estuve fantástico, y bueno, yo solo tengo buenas palabras, y evidentemente hoy era un día especial, volver a Vitoria, y muy agradecido del recibimiento de la gente.
Sí, Kevin.
Muy buenas, Joan. Quería preguntarte por Marcus. Seguramente contigo es con quien has sacado su mejor versión. ¿Cómo lo estás viendo tú este año? ¿Cómo lo has visto hoy? Quizás un poco precipitado, un poco ansioso. Tú que le conocías, le tenías bien tomada la matrícula de cómo pararle.
Ahora viene Pablo y le preguntas a él.
Le pregunto también tu opinión.
Yo, si quieres, te hablo de los míos. Marcus nos ha metido un triple importante también, al final de cuarto, pero yo no voy a hablar de Marcus. Marcus es un jugador fantástico. Dices que conmigo el año pasado creo que fue máximo anotador de la EuroLeague. Yo creo que jugué 4 o 5 partidos, estuve aquí, o sea que es un jugador fantástico. Jugadores especiales, esos jugadores especiales a veces tienen momentos. No dudéis de Marcus.
Sí, Iván.
Buenas, Joan. Has usado por momentos la fórmula de 2 bases. ¿Ha sido porque Satoransky y Núñez están jugando bien, o para contrarrestar que Pablo también jugaba a veces con Forres y con Baldwin a la vez?
Bueno, un poco por todo. Nuestra rotación era la que era. A nivel defensivo teníamos claro con quién queríamos emparejar cuando salía Marcus. Han generado bien nuestros dos bases. Yo creo que han hecho un partido muy correcto. Tenemos la opción de jugar con dos bases, tenemos la opción de jugar con los dos escoltas. Es algo que venimos haciendo últimamente, o sea, no es novedad y, bueno, pues no es algo que sea inhabitual en nosotros en las últimas jornadas.
Vamos. Gracias, chicos.
Venga, mucha suerte.
Seguimos con Pablo Lasso, entrenador de Baskonia. Vamos con tu comentario primero.
Bueno, buenas noches. Lo primero, felicitar al equipo por la victoria. Creo que ha sido un partido muy disputado, donde nuestro peor momento ha sido en el primer tiempo, que hemos encadenado 3 o 4 ataques muy malos, no metiendo, perdiendo el balón, algo que les daba a ellos oportunidad de correr. Pero el final del segundo cuarto ha sido bueno, hemos tenido acierto y hemos vuelto al partido, ¿no? El segundo tiempo, en cambio, tengo la sensación de que lo hemos dominado y cuando teníamos el partido ganado, pues hemos decidido darle un poquito más de emoción y ganarlo en la última jugada. Bueno, ya está. Contento por la victoria, saber que queda mucha Euroliga, que cada partido es para nosotros una final y valorar las muchas cosas que hemos hecho bien y, como digo siempre, pues también valorar las que hemos hecho mal, que también hemos hecho mal.
Evening. First thing, congratulations to the boys for the win. It was a really disputed game. I think in the first half was our worst moment. We had 3 or 4 bad attacks where we lost the ball and gave them the chance to run. But we managed to get back in the game. In the second half, I think we dominated better. And at the end, I think to give it some emotion, we gave them a chance to come into the match and we won in the last ball. Happy for the win. Still lots of EuroLeague to go. Every match is a final, but like I said, some good things to think about and also some bad things to think about.
Muchas gracias, Pablo. Vamos con preguntas. Richie.
Muy buenas, Pablo. Enhorabuena por la victoria. Valorando lo que es un triunfo contra el Barcelona, que es tremendo, y confirmando, ¿no?, la mejoría que está trazando el equipo. No sé si con un 107-83 de valoración global consideras que se tenía que haber ganado más fácil el partido, porque da muestras de la superioridad hoy de Baskonia ante todo un Barcelona.
Bueno, es que yo creo que hemos hecho muchas cosas bien. Nuestro porcentaje de tiro de 2 es bueno. Creo que podíamos haber metido algún tiro más de 3 puntos, con lo cual nuestro porcentaje es bueno, el tiro libre es bueno, hemos dominado el rebote, alguna pérdida tonta que podríamos haber bajado y aún así, con todas estas cosas, pues dominamos la valoración, ¿no? Bueno, creo que el equipo en líneas generales ha ido encontrando diferentes soluciones defensivas y ofensivas, digamos, a lo que el Barcelona nos planteaba, ¿no? Ahora cuando veo al Barcelona veo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tíos en dobles figuras, con lo cual estás hablando de un equipo de muchísima calidad. Pero bueno, yo creo que nosotros hemos sabido de alguna manera volver al partido, ir poco a poco entrando en el partido, teniendo la sensación de lo que hacíamos bien y lo que dominábamos. Nos ha faltado un poco, si te dijera, romperlo, ¿no? Un poco lo que dices tú, plasmar un poco más esa superioridad. Pero bueno, estamos hablando del Barcelona, no estamos hablando de cualquiera.
Sí, Raúl.
Sí, Pablo, al principio sí que daba la impresión de que al equipo le faltaba el tiro exterior, los triples que no entraban. Luego, después del descanso, el trabajo defensivo ha sido muy bueno.
Sí. Bueno, en líneas generales, ya te digo, mi sensación es que el peor momento ha sido en el primer tiempo, cuando hemos perdido balones y fallado tiros muy abiertos. Yo creo que eso les ha dado mucho aire. Pero, bueno, pues en los últimos 3-4 minutos del primer tiempo hemos vuelto al partido, creo que nos hemos ido 2 abajo al descanso. Y en cambio en el segundo tiempo creo que sí hemos dominado y hemos ganado pues, solamente por 4 puntos el segundo tiempo y creo que merecíamos haber ganado por más. Pero bueno, es que el baloncesto es así. Hay veces que parece que estás dominando aspectos y no son lo decisivo. Bueno, estamos hablando de un gran equipo, bueno, estamos hablando de 7 jugadores. Claro, aprietas con Panther, claro, y te aparece Jabari Parker. Aprietas con Jabari Parker, no, aquí vamos a... te aparece Metu. bueno, estamos hablando de un gran equipo. Entonces, bueno, yo creo que nosotros nos hemos ido sabiendo adaptar un poco al partido y entendiendo que era lo que nos venía bien para tanto defensiva como ofensivamente contra ellos.
Sí, Robert.
Pablo, por fin, un partido apretado en Euroliga, una diferencia de menos de 3 puntos y te lo llevas, y se lo lleva el equipo, ¿no? O sea, no sé si se van corrigiendo pequeñas cositas según vas avanzando, ¿no? Hablabas de los tiros libres, hablabas de las pérdidas, hablabas de estos finales.
Hombre, yo creo que el final nuestro hoy es lamentable. Siento decirlo así de claro. Me jode decirlo así de claro, hemos ganado, pero nuestro final no ha sido bueno. Hemos perdido balones, teníamos ventaja. También el tiro de Chema era un tiro difícil cuando se acababa la posesión y lo ha metido. Bueno, pues todo no es bueno, todo no es malo. Pero creo que teníamos la sensación de que teníamos el partido controlado. Y lo hemos ganado. También teníamos otros y no los hemos ganado. Bueno, ya está. Nuestra obligación es seguir mejorando como equipo para no depender tanto del último balón, ¿no? Que al final hoy creo que Trent lo ha resuelto muy bien, pero obviamente me gustaría no tener que llegar a esa situación todos los días.
Sí, Walter.
Sí, Pablo, quería preguntarte sobre Marcus Howard, que quizá no ha tenido el mejor partido, pero ahí al final ha tenido 2 o 3 acciones clave, ¿no? Un robo, bueno, se ha tirado a salvar un balón, ha metido un triple como Chica Moneque clave, ¿no? Una buena defensa, ¿no? Insistir, vamos, el carácter de Howard hasta quizá recuperar, ¿no? Esa versión que tanto conocemos.
Sí, bueno, yo creo que hoy yo creo que Marcus nos ha aportado cosas, por eso juega 20 minutos. Yo creo que todos, ¿no? Todos los jugadores que han salido al campo han tenido su momento. Pues mira, por ejemplo, Yaramaz ha tenido un mal día, porque también sale 2 faltas en un momento en el que hemos perdido balones, hemos fallado tiros abiertos. Si de repente Marcus mete 2 triples y Nikos otro que creo que ha fallado solo y no le pitan los pasos a Yaramaz, coño, pues Yaramaz estaba jugando muy bien. Yo creo que todos al final tienen que hacer un poco ese trabajo y, bueno, nuestra obligación como entrenadores es ir viendo quién te va dando eso, ¿no? Bueno, pues valoro esas situaciones, ¿no? Mira, estoy viendo que el mejor más menos del equipo es el de Tim Lugabo Cabarot. Yo pienso que Tim no ha hecho un gran partido, sinceramente, pero es el mejor más menos. Bueno, yo creo que es importante valorar lo que cada uno es capaz de hacer en los momentos importantes, en un partido en el que sabíamos que al final pues se podía decidir así, ¿no? Estamos hablando de un equipo de mucha calidad. Hombre, si te tuviera que decir una cosa, pues no meter a Tadas y a Sander, creo que era muy pronto para Tadas, meterle en este lío, pero bueno, Tadas está bien, Sander también, y creo que la rotación hoy ha ido bien, sabiendo que teníamos que muchas veces ir moviendo el equipo defensiva y ofensivamente, adaptándonos un poco a las situaciones de ellos.
Kevin.
Sí, hola Pablo. Hemos dudado mucho de Forrest, tú no. Siempre has dicho que tenías confianza en él, pero necesitaba partidos con continuidad como el de esta noche para demostrar que está creciendo y que está entendiendo por fin lo que el equipo necesita de él.
Yo no suelo dudar mucho de mis jugadores.
Por eso digo que tú no.
No, yo no suelo dudar. Yo si dudo prefiero quitarles. Sinceramente, prefiero quitarles. Si me van a hacer dudar, mejor quitarles, ¿no? Yo es lo que creo. Yo lo que pienso es que todos los jugadores aportan cosas al equipo, todos. Y hay veces que los equipos se miran por un tío que ha metido 30 puntos, igual no es el más importante del equipo. Yo creo que Trent debíamos entender o debíamos valorar, coño, que era un jugador que venía de Estados Unidos a una competición nueva, diferente, era la primera vez que venía a Europa. Sabíamos que iba a costar tiempo, pero creo que ha hecho hoy un buen partido, independientemente que nosotros estamos obligados a apretarle, porque hay cosas en las que todavía creo que puede mejorar mucho y debe mejorar mucho, pero no por el bien de Trent, por el bien del equipo, por el bien del equipo. Entonces, bueno, pues esto es lo que como entrenador yo creo, ¿no? Es como si ahora me preguntas si dudo de Marcus Howard. Pues yo, ¿qué quieres que te diga? Cuando le he visto salir en contraataque que ha tirado esa de 8 metros, yo pensaba que la metía. Pero no la ha metido. Bueno, yo como entrenador tengo mucha confianza en mis jugadores. No intento transmitírselas. Soy el que más les exijo. Probablemente piensen que soy el más cabrón, pero también creo en ellos, porque si no, pues sería bastante absurdo, pero mi obligación es, de alguna manera, empujarles a que jueguen mejor, pero ya lo digo siempre, por el bien del equipo, no por el bien del Baskonia, no por el bien de ellos, por el bien del equipo.
Sí, Javi.
Sí, Pablo, enhorabuena por la victoria.
Gracias.
Más a temas más globales, ¿no? Queda muy atrás lo de la semana griega, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos y demás, pero muchas veces, bueno, esto del deporte son dinámicas y regularidad.
Sí.
Y parece que el equipo ahora mismo puede estar en un momento de esa regularidad o ese nivel, independientemente de los resultados, de que está llegando a los finales de esa manera y siendo más sólido que en otras fases de la temporada. ¿Cómo lo ves?
Sí, te lo explico. Tampoco se me caen prendas, por decirlo. Normal, entrenador nuevo, jugadores nuevos, un base que viene de Estados Unidos. La sensación... Bueno, yo creo que todo necesitaba su tiempo. Por el camino pienso que nos hemos dejado partidos que hemos dominado y que podíamos haber ganado. Y eso me jode. Eso no va a cambiar. La Copa la voy a ver por televisión. Me encantaría estar en la Copa. Con lo cual, no todo es bueno. Si yo no lo dije, si yo os dijera, no, estoy encantado, el equipo está muy bien y tal, una mierda, no. Pero creo que nosotros debemos seguir mejorando, bueno, pues para poder ser lo que hemos querido ser siempre, competitivos, dentro de un calendario que es muy exigente, hemos tenido lesiones, todas estas cosas, para mí son excusas. Yo no puedo pensar en las excusas, yo tengo que sacar el máximo. Te podría decir, joder, me encantaría que Tadas no se hubiera lesionado. Es que claro, es que estoy sin Tadas. Para mí eso es una excusa, ya está. Si no juega Tadas, jugará otro. Yo creo que es lo que tiene que ser el equipo, ¿no? Tener esa identidad. Y en eso sí que creo que en este tiempo de temporada pues hemos mejorado. Pero vamos, todavía creo que nos queda mucho margen de mejora y debemos exigirnos tener más margen de mejora.
Muchas gracias.
Vale.